Welcome to LL Energy. I call upon my angels, guides, and ancestors to come into this reading to give me clear-cut messages and guidance. Please watch over everyone, protect them on their path. Namaste. So I'm going to do a Pisces new moon reading. I'm a little bit late because it was on the 27th, I think, but the energy is still vibrant for a few days. And I got some messages for everyone during the meditation. Only take what resonates with you, including in the reading as well. And so the messages were Venus in retrograde, Mercury in retrograde, which I think starts on the 14th and the 15th. And the chakras I got were the root chakra, sacral chakra, third eye chakra. And I actually had to start this video again because I started to cough. I don't have a cough, but I started to cough. So someone may need to work on their throat chakra, speaking up, or some sort of speaking. The messages I got also were, I see someone having a barbecue or planning a barbecue maybe for their birthday or thinking about having a barbecue in the near future. Someone getting their hair done, or you may be considering getting your hair done or changing your hairstyle. All I would say is I have been told about doing things in Venus retrograde. So if you're going to do it, maybe doing it sooner rather than later before that starts, because it has been known that people dislike the hair do they get or haircut, whatever it is, in Venus retrograde. And so waiting until after or have it or doing it before might be better, depending on what you feel. But it doesn't mean it will happen for everyone. It might be that you do it in Venus retrograde season and you like it. But anyway, that's just a side note. Also with Mercury retrograde, being aware of contracts and things not going to plan, electrical items that could break or need fixing, being aware of your cars and things like that, traveling, delays, all of those sorts of things. So I would never say to someone, don't do it, or don't do this, but it's entirely up to you, but just being mindful of the fact that these are times where things can have malfunctions and things can happen, which, just are out of our control. I see celebrations coming of some sort. So maybe you're celebrating something that you've achieved, or you're celebrating family members, could be wedding, could be even a celebration of life, as in somebody's what they call them, they do like a reunion, or celebrating someone's life after they've passed. Also I was thinking about Palo Santo, sage, and protecting yourself. So maybe if you don't have Palo Santo or sage, maybe doing that in your home as well, cleansing your home, cleansing your car, cleansing your space, yourself. Someone may want to work with crystals. They should go ahead and do that if that is the case. And this person or people that decide to work with crystals, this might actually help heal others in some way, or just give them more knowledge about the power that crystals have. And also, a side note, but this was just a conversation I had with a friend of mine, but basically also as well, cleansing your crystals, but also as well being aware of who has touched your crystals, because I don't let people generally touch my crystals unless I really know their energy. And just being aware that if you sense, something that's negative or something from that crystal, then getting that out of your space or out of your home. Or even if you pick something up at the shop and you don't feel quite happy, or you're around somebody that sells crystals and you don't really like their energy, it's being aware of those things as well. The other thing that I had was you could be working, if you are planning to work with crystals, and I'm staying on this crystal subject, but if you are planning to work with crystals as well, it's about also maybe working with people that have had or been through a period of sadness, or there's something that you may do to shift and change people's lives, but it's in alignment with working with crystals. So some sort of energy work, or it could just be energy work in general. If you've been having struggles with finances, tiredness, sleepless nights, this could be connected to the Pisces moon as well, especially if it's been more recently, but also the whole Uranus and Neptune transits, I think, have been really affecting people with their dreams and their sleep patterns. Definitely has affected me too. And fitness, focusing on your fitness. If you are, keep going. Someone may need to go and see a Reiki healer or a holistic healing type of energy work thing. You may need that for a clearing or something like that. Something about tennis. Maybe somebody wants to play tennis again, or they want to start playing tennis. I see completions of things as well, or it could be completions of cycles. And check out your water placements as well, especially in this time of us being in a water element, in a sense. Check out where your water placements are. So that's Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer placements. Not all of us have water in our chart, but there will be usually some element of water in your birth charts. If you don't know what birth charts are, you can check them out. I think I would usually recommend AstroSeek. That's the place that I tend to go to. But there's loads of other astrology websites you can use. And it's checking out your water placements to see what placements you have in your chart and possibly how they're going to affect you moving forward with the energies or the current energy that's going on right now. And if you don't have a water placement as such, you might have like certain amount of degrees of a water placement within your birth chart, but it will make more sense to you when you look those details up if you are interested in birth charts and seeing those things. Okay, so I don't want it to be too much of a long read. So let's just see. I'm going to use this deck, I think. Okay, we'll take that. The High Priestess. So Major Arcana cards, which is the cards that we don't have any control over. This is like universal. So High Priestess is the first card out, which I'm sure is Pisces or Cancer energy. Oh, and actually on this card it says, darkness into darkness is the key to mystery. So this could be somebody going through a dark night of the soul process under this full moon. Or you could be actually seeing things that you've never seen before. Somebody could also get a crystal ball and realize that they have a gift. Definitely there's a need to meditate and tap in. You may get a lot more messages than you've ever thought beforehand. And yeah, there's a sense of balance here. This could also be connected to religion as well. Some religious beliefs, and also happy Ramadan to people that are celebrating Ramadan as well. And also fasting. I'm going to keep the cards upright, I think, because of this card coming out upright. So, like I said, there's an end of a cycle coming. This is a world card. This is also another major arcana card. So you may have just completed a full cycle, and this being for me, as I said, the new year, I feel like this is a new year for me. March is always the new year for me. I feel like February and January sometimes just feel like this sort of slogging energy where you're just, just, okay, let's keep going. But there's like a freshness of like the spring months coming in March. Obviously not everywhere, but yeah, that's the feeling I get from it. Okay, we'll take that. Next card out was the Knight of Coins. So, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. Oh, Star card. Aquarius energy. That's another major arcana. Someone is about to get blessed in some way. Sorry, I do shuffle in reverse as well, so I need to remember when I'm shuffling in the upright. Oh gosh, what to do. Okay, this will be the last shuffle, I think. There we go. Is it even worth cutting any cards? They're all falling out anyway. Bottom of the deck, I got the Temperance. Five of Swords. No, Six of Swords, sorry. Six of Swords. I didn't show it. Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely coming to the end of something. Ten of Wands. Ten of Coins. Oh, this is lovely. This is good. I like it. Okay, Temperance at the bottom of the deck, as I said. Let's see what's behind the Temperance. The Death card. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing that shift. That I did in the elements readings for all the different elements. So the air, earth, fire, and water elements. So I feel like definitely everyone's been coming to the end of a cycle. Did I show the Ten of Coins? So here's the Ten of Coins. It's lovely in this card, actually. Or this deck, I should say. So yeah. Okay, I will clarify some, but I kind of like it how it is. So High Priestess, this is about tapping into your intuition. Your intuition is definitely going to bring you a lot of clarity. You're going to be able to move forward. There could be something that you don't know yet, or that you can't see. Also, this Knight of Coins here, I feel like there might be somebody returning from the past or somebody that is coming in. So if you are also someone that is a reader or a psychic or a medium, you may get a sense that somebody is returning or somebody is coming in to send you a message. Because this could also be messages. The Knight kind of brings messages. So yeah, someone could be bringing or sending you a message, but if you're intuitive, you can probably sense that this is going to happen, or you sense that if it's someone returning from the past, you sense that they're returning. This could also be a message of a beautiful blessing coming in for you as well, because the Star card for me is about blessings. It can be about healing as well, but there's, for me, that there is something that's maybe coming from the ethers, like yeah, this Star card in this deck just reminds me of something being like mustered up for you to have and you to receive, and then pouring that down to you. You also could need to get near water at this time and manifest near water as well. That would probably help you in terms of manifestation. And it's actually funny because this morning, while I was cleaning up and stuff, I was in the drawer where I usually get my incense and stuff from, and my Palo Santo to start, smudging before I start. And I saw an old manifestation list. So if you have old manifestation lists, I would say to get them out and to look at them and to tick off what you have achieved, because I didn't realize the things that I had achieved. I hadn't achieved everything that I wanted to achieve when I did that manifestation list, which I think was last year. But I achieved at least 5 or 6 things on that manifestation list. And obviously, when you wrote that list previously, or whenever you've had that, even if it's in an old book or something, just go back and look at what you've done. It's really good just to help you to feel good about yourself as well. Yeah, so I would definitely say, if that is the case, go back and look at how much you've achieved and honor yourself for how far you've come. But then, and it's funny because yesterday night I was writing my other manifestation lists for this year and what I feel this year going into the 1st of March. So if you believe for yourself that this is like a new year for you, or this is your new year when we enter this season, then I would go and start trying to manifest. And I think the energy is very vibrant until the 6th of March, before things start kind of going into that pre-shadow period for Venus and Mercury, which obviously there is chaos that comes from that. But I think if you're in alignment, or if you're feeling in a good place, and you're keeping your meditation up, or you're keeping up your prayers and things like that, and you do that daily and you have it in your daily routines in the morning, night, whenever you do, maybe could be 5, 6 times a day, depending on what you believe. Then if you're maintaining that, I think you'll feel that balance when energies are chaotic. So yeah, I see some sort of blessing coming in, and this could also be healing. So if you've been through a time where you feel like you've just had enough of even your spiritual journey, if you just felt like you're just depleted and that the energies have been too intense, because from last year to this year, and just the whole of that year was just very intense for a lot of people. I think people went through so many different things, transitions, as well as, losses and all different types of experiences that were life-changing in some way. And I think as a collective, people are just getting to the point where they're tired of doing the same thing or the same mundane routine, if they are in that routine. And even if they just want to change in general, just to have, I don't think everyone should do the same thing for the rest of their life, unless that's what they want to do. But generally, it's okay for people to change and new things to happen. 6 of Swords for me is about moving on. So if you was in a period where you was in a lot of pain, or you were hurt, or you had certain things going on in your life, even if it was concerning your health, it looks like things may be looking up for you. And there is like a form of healing coming in, which makes sense if you have been quite unwell about the Reiki and things happening when you do like holistic healing and that changing, because it may be a form of that sort of healing that you need. But that's also personal choice. 6 of Swords for me is about moving on to calmer waters. So if you've been in a chaotic situation, calmer waters is the card you definitely want to see after that. You could also get a intuitive message, or a message from ancestors, guides, angels, what it is you believe in, God, Allah, source energy, universe, however you relate to it. You may get a message as well intuitively. It could be in your dreams about how to move forward. And this message here, I'm just going to hold it up again, where it says darkness into darkness, the key to mystery. So sometimes us going through these horrible transitions and having to heal certain things or aspects of ourselves is us having to dive into some form of darkness, of things that we didn't want to address. For example, someone going into hospital and they've not been very well, and then they come out and they've changed some sort of aspect of their life. This is just an example. And they will never be the same again through going through that experience. Or when somebody has a near life death experience, that usually shifts and changes somebody to go into a path that they really want to do, or something that's more deserving of their time. 10 of Wands, I'm glad to see the 10, because this means you're at the end of something. You're leaving something behind. You've released all these burdens, or you're trying to release all these burdens and let things go. This can also be where things have overwhelmed you to the point where you can't take any more, and you've just had, all that you can bear or tolerate. And this is also like a card of surrendering as well. So everything that you need to surrender to the universe, as I said, whatever it is that you believe, it's about asking for that help, and that help is being sent. I mean, there's energy surrounding you that are gonna support you moving forward, help you to fulfill your dreams, because this could also be a dream coming in that you didn't think would be tangible, because the Star card, then you've got the 10 of Pentacles. And as I said, if you've been waiting on finances or feeling like you've been struggling, and you haven't been able to see a way out, there's a blessing coming in for you. There's something that's going to be tangible for you. And this could also be as well, if you get an idea that you want to do, which is, and you feel like, like say you get a download in a dream of an idea that you want to do, and you're like, oh, I can't do that, or I haven't got the means for that, or whatever. This is kind of showing you that what you see, you can birth into the tangible reality, or what you've been guided to do, you can birth into the tangible reality, because this is something you can touch or spend, or whatever you want to say. But this is something that's in this plane. You're going to be able to use this to your advantage, whether you want to build a business, whether you want to go on holiday, whether you want to fulfill a dream, go to university, whatever it is. There's going to be like a tangible blessing coming in. It could also be an inheritance that somebody leaves you and you didn't know that they were going to leave you money. And it comes after a period of time where you've had a lot of maybe stress and, as I said, just mundane, because this is also like practical energy. So it could be like you keep doing the same routine or same things and over and again, and you don't feel like you're getting anywhere. If you were trying to save as well, you should be able to save too. I don't really want to clarify much. I feel like this was this was really nice. I think maybe I'll just clarify the 10 of Wands with the traditional deck. Yeah, going within. So over the 10 of Wands, we've got the Hermit card, needing to go within. You're going to be enlightened about something before you make this new move towards the finances. There might be something that, because the Hermit is standing this way, there might be something that you need to go back on. Also, if you receive a lot of money or an inheritance and you've been very, very, very humble, and you remain humble, that's going to help bring you more abundance. If you blow all the money and basically don't think about maybe others, or how you can help humanity in some way, because this could also be you discover a gift that you have and there's a way for you to help humanity, but you get a blessing because you've already worked to a certain degree, or you've been doing the work on yourself and you receive a blessing. But I think it's also about remembering to be humble with that blessing, and also tapping into your enlightenment, continuing to look at the wisdom and clarity that you've gained and the blessings that you've had, and being grateful really as well. This could also be somebody else giving you wisdom, an older head, like telling you something. And that may help you release your burdens. This could also be an ancestor that's trying to help you from above release some burdens as well on a spiritual level, as well as internal. This could be you also praying and asking for help. And it is going to be given. You are going to be shown some sort of light, but you might have gone through a period where you can't see it. But it seems like to me your ancestors are working for you. Let's just see it. I'm going to see about this star card as well. I haven't even really had to shuffle because they've just been falling out. So yeah, burdens. And if you went through a heartbreak or you were stabbed in the back by somebody, hopefully that will be coming to an end. Especially if you found out about somebody who was in a third party situation. I don't generally feel like this is all related to a love read. If you were or have been a mistress or of some kind, oh, that's great. You could receive, if you were a mistress for somebody or you were in a third party situation, you could receive a message from somebody who wants to return into your life. They may not be a earth sign, but they could be taking on that energy, like showing a very direct approach and like they know what they want. Obviously that is down to you whether you want to embark upon that, but it could be any other sign. And also if you were in that sort of situation, it looks like you could even have a dream that wakes you up to something about yourself, but it looks like you moving forward and releasing these situations and releasing this burden actually brings you justice in some way. That's just like a side note here. I'm not looking at it as a love situation, but it could be also as well if you have been a mistress or somebody that is in a third party, you diving into yourself and looking at your own feelings and emotions about maybe why you made the choices that you've made with lovers or just with a love interest in general. It might send you down like a rabbit hole of healing, but actually it's going to bring you out into a better place. And here we go. Over the star card, we've got the justice card. So another major arcana. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. Could be to do with family as well. If you want justice in a family situation, some family members could actually come to you in your dreams and want to like rectify a situation if they've hurt you in the past. But the justice card is about things happening in your favor. This could also play out in Venus season as well. Justice also represents Libra, as like the scales are balancing. Karma is balancing out. This is what this reading reminds me of. Karma is balancing out. And if you've been, like I say, if you've been at the bottom of the wheel of life in some aspects, the wheel's about to turn in your favor. Like this is probably one of the best readings I've done for a long time, actually. Not to say that they all don't come out with some sort of positivity in the end, or some sort of way that you can navigate towards that. But this is a beautiful reading, a lovely way to start what I call the new year. So I'm going to leave it there. Ace of Wands is a new opportunity coming for you as well. If somebody comes back from the past that wants to just have a physical relationship, I definitely probably wouldn't embark upon that. But this could be a new opportunity coming for you that is going to bring you some sort of finances and money. If you get an opportunity to go on like a retreat or a spiritual retreat, go. It's going to give you some form of enlightenment. But yeah, if it was someone coming back from the past, like I said, a heartbreak, it's going to end in the same way. So be careful if you were involved in a third party, or somebody has broken your heart or stabbed you in the back before. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be the father of your child, mother of your child. It could be anyone. It could be your own mother, for example. But just be careful with that, and family members coming back. They may seem like they rush in fast and want to take action, but it's not going to bode well for you. And there you go. Wheel of Fortune was behind that. The wheel's about to turn in your favor. So I'm going to leave it there. I really enjoyed this reading. I feel the energy today, funny enough. I feel very hyper today. I don't know why. Maybe it's lack of sleep a little bit too. But okay, I'm going to give you maybe a couple of messages, and then that is it. Okay, let's do some love cards. See what happens there. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. If you can see that. It's like a hologramic card, what they call them. I actually had a different deck before, so I might go back and get that, because these ones kind of annoy me a little bit when I'm trying to show other people. Okay, let's see. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So trust in. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You could meet somebody new as well. I don't know if I said that, but you could meet someone new. Oh, yeah, there you go. Look, calling in your soulmate at the bottom of the deck. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help to bring you together. Also, if you have a twin flame or a soulmate, or some sort of new soulmate is coming in for you, you may already have some sort of connection, spiritual connection, or you may feel it when you meet this person. There you go. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So we'll take that as well. Okay. And shall we do, let's do one of these. Let's hope I can read it. Trickery. Okay. Something to watch out for. And this is heart chakra. So don't know if that was to do with any third party, like I said to you. But yeah, definitely watch out for something. There's always one sort of card, you know, that we have to consider. Let's go with this deck. Could need to work on your heart chakra as well. But the root chakra definitely came up for this read, because I did the meditation on the root chakra specifically as well. And that's about our foundation, and just the importance of stabilizing the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and solar plexus, because I think people, not always, but some generally try to work on the top chakras. Okay, yes, a higher view. I don't think I've ever pulled this card. 41. A higher view. Okay, let's put this back in here. Oh, let's get some purpose cards as well. Oh, strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. I pulled that card a couple times this week, actually. Music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Love music. Author. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make time to write it. So yeah, if you do get any messages about writing a book and you think, oh, why would I do that? There you go. Hold on. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. That's at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, if you get a message to write a book or something, definitely write that book. And if you think to yourself, oh, why? I don't want to write a book, or it's not really me, it might just be really successful. So, definitely consider that. I just want to pull maybe 2 of these as well. I said I didn't want to go over a certain time frame, but here we are, 37 minutes in. Oh gosh, these really want to pop out. Okay. Window. A new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. Yeah, I felt like it was coming. There you go. Apology. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. Somebody probably wants to apologize to you, or you need to apologize to somebody else. They may have been holding back as well from apologizing if someone is due to apologize to you. Okay, so let's read this. Trickery. Let's see. Here it is. And that book is this one. Okay, all right. Here we go. Let's do the chakra oracle first. So, trickery we're doing first. And the heart chakra. So, meditation on heart chakra or prayer would be great. And if you don't know what chakras are, you can look them up on Google, but I would recommend buying a book as well, maybe on the chakras, if you want to know a bit more about the energy centers in the body. Okay, sorry, I had to just grab something for a second. So we've got trickery. These are the last little messages. And heart chakra, as I said, to focus on. So it is, they've got so with these cards, they've got a small little description, then they've got a mantra, they've got a personal inquiry of the card, then they've got personal inquiry, which is what you can ask yourself. So questions you can ask yourself. They've got an inspiration of the card, which comes first. Key ideas, which are just short phrases, I guess, and keywords of the card. They do also have a story, but I don't generally read that unless I feel guided to. So stories are kind of like a little message of the card, but not connection to your message in some aspects. It's only if you choose to see the wisdom in that card. Okay, so we have notice here that there may be manipulation because of a fear of being rejected. There is no evil intent, only a deep desire to be loved. This card may also indicate that you should practice asking for your true heart's desire rather than fearing someone else's resentment. The mantra is, the tempter is as guilty as the thief. Inspiration of this card. During trying times, things may be easier if you ask for help. Don't be disappointed if assistance does not come from the place you expect. Key ideas of this card. Personal inquiry of this card. Am I afraid to tell the truth? How does that fear make me manipulate others? What do I really need to say? Key ideas of this card. Dance of scarcity, converting possessions, vulnerable heart, self-honesty, accusing others, hidden motives. Keywords are vision, honesty, and greed. So yeah, it kind of speaks to what I was saying about remaining humble, based on what could be happening in your life, especially if in terms of finances and if good abundance is coming in for you. So I'm going to look at a higher view now. And it's also 5, it's about changes. So it says key concepts, seeing from a higher perspective, conscious neutrality, letting go of judgment and assumptions, non-attachment, the ability to remain unbiased. Sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the ends of our noses and we can't see beyond ourselves. This happens to everyone once in a while. We fall into an automatic response to life and react from a learned, conditioned place rather than one of awareness. Being in reactivity keeps us repeating old cycles. Conversely, the avoidance of our triggers could keep us in our comfort zones, policing our attempts at new things. The way to be successful in your endeavor to connect with others is to step out of your sticky perception of the world. Imagine yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above your life. Wouldn't your perspective change? From a higher point of view, you can see for miles. You could let go of naming or blaming the obstacles in your way and instead easily discover a path to more beautiful and compelling vistas. More can become available to you in all aspects of your life when you are able to step back and get a little distance. You can wait before responding, be more graceful in your interactions, and see how everything is connected, and every experience is a gift. The world is wide open for you today. All you have to do is move to higher ground, be mindful, and celebrate the spectacle of life's dance. So this is about seeing things differently. So I guess that's for me why I could see the High Priestess first, and the releasing of the burdens that I could see as well. So this is looking at stuff from a higher perspective, not reacting not reacting to everything that comes your way. So the messages and things that you might experience or things that come into play, as I said, whatever situation that you're in, will, I think how you react will also play out karmically very positively for you. So yeah, the side messages were really, really good, I think, as well. And just something to consider. It was especially when I was saying about wisdom and remaining humble. So yeah, looking at things from a higher perspective does give you that clarity as well, because you're not looking from a judgmental perspective. Not that everyone does anyway, but it's almost like looking down on your higher self and being like, how would I approach this situation, or choose myself, or choose or point at myself to act? So if I see I'm about to walk into the fire, how would I react to that? And how would I navigate this in the best way possible to get myself out of this situation in a way that's not deemed negative towards me? Because we don't want to be, now we're seeing such a change and a shift in energy. We don't want to see that negative energy kind of return. And it happens throughout life at different times. But while we're on that flow and kind of in that, in a space of where you're receiving justice, you're receiving abundance, you're receiving your just dues for all the suffering and things that you may have gone through over a period of time, we want to keep that path flowing. But anyway, sending you lots of love and light. This was the reading, and thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon. Take care.